We're losing! Teamwork, guys, more teamwork. They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside, huh? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right. Welcome to episode 100 and what is this? 43?
43. Yes,
143, my man. 143.
143. We got an echo out there in chat? Let me know. I think the audio looks a little borked already. Give me 1 second, gentlemen, to fix that.
He says mad echo. Mad echo.
Yeah, hold on. All right, I'm right now.
Only on you, Mike.
Yeah, right now you should be no echo, right? Is that right? Give me a thumbs up. Thumbs up, no echo, but you should not be able to hear Matt and Eric. So let me fix that.
Yeah, and I muted myself so I could cough. Good time for a goddamn cough to show up.
Eric, say something for me.
Glovebox Gaming, subsidiary of Glovebox Gaming. There you go.
God damn it! I apologize,
Jesus
folks.
Christ.
I had a update on my computer, and for some reason, Eric and them are not coming over. So this could be a very quick stream. It might just be an audio only version, but let me
Oh, my.
let me try this. Fix this on the fly. So far, yep, just me. I apologize. Not sure why this isn't working. Eric or Matt, say something.
I will say something.
And I will say something too. How about
There,
that?
we said something.
Can you hear
Both
them
said
now?
something.
But
I hear you just fine.
Yeah, but I think once I talk,
Yeah.
you got Matt. Eric, say something.
I'm saying something. There you
No
go.
echoes. You
Say-
hear all of us. All right. It looks like maybe that is fixed. No echoes from the
For now.
For now.
Yeah,
God
fix
bless
it now.
America.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nope, you're good to go, says I. Okay, well, I apologize for all that. You take a week off, you get a computer update, and the shit goes sideways real quick on you. Anyways, welcome, episode 143. I'm Matt, that's Mike, and this is... No, wait a second. I'm Mike, this is Matt, that's Eric. All right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Something like that. The free game this week on the Epic Game Store is Cave Story. I have no idea what that is, but go check it out. It's free.
Free's good. Free's always good.
Free is great.
Now, before we get into things, Matt, if I raise my hands over my head like this, are you going to give me a cheap shot? Am I going to take a shot into the stomach? Are you going to tackle me for no reason over there? I heard that's how you motherfuckers roll in Cincinnati. And I got my hands over my head like I'm catching the ball. You're not going to, give me a cheap shot in the stomach, are you?
That was not a fair catch call.
Come on.
That was not a fair catch call. He had no hands above his head like that, swinging
I got no
away.
hands. I got no hands.
It doesn't really matter. It's the fucking Bengals.
The friggin' I didn't see the whole highlight, but the coach of the Dolphins, Flores, he wanted to fight somebody. Who was he going after? The officials?
Yeah, there was a lot. yeah. There was a lot of fights, a lot of going back and forth with that game, man. A lot of injuries.
Has it always been bad blood between folks?
No. No, none at all, really. No, I think there's a lot of frustrations on both teams that just came out to head on today with that game. but there was quite a few fights. There was some little scuffles here and there, some cheap shots here and there. Our kicker went for a field goal and got bashed upside the head. There was no calls against that. So no, it was something. I stopped watching and watching the UC Xavier basketball game at 3:00 anyway, so I didn't even watch the end of the fucking game.
Well, it's bad when the number one fan turns it off.
Yeah, it's going downhill then, boy.
What do you do? 2-8 or 2-9? What's the record?
2-8, 2-8, 2-9. Yeah, 2-8-1, 2-9-1.
That's right. You got the good old tie there.
The tie, the tie. How the fuck? What the fuck?
And fucking I's team won, which got to be distressing, causing them to go further back in the draft, which you do not want after you just fired your head coach and general manager. You want to have the new guy come in and be front loaded with draft picks, and they won the game, so that's going to push them back. So that's not good. And Patriots,
Mike,
yes.
Your team beat the brakes off. Man, the Patriots look like the old Patriots, man. Jeez.
45-0 over the Chargers. But
Jeez, look weak.
I think that says more about the Chargers than it does about the Patriots, though. I think
the Browns won.
Browns have sneakily 9-3, very very quiet 9-3.
8-3, I think. 8-3. Is it 9-3? I thought it was 8-3.
9-3.
Yeah, one of the two. One of the two.
Well, the Washington football team is going to get destroyed tomorrow by the Pittsburgh Steelers at 5:00 p.m. Eastern.
Well, Steelers didn't have a great game last week against the Ravens, and they got a lot of sick players, a quick turnaround. So I wouldn't expect them to.
9-3.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to be world beaters, even though they are 11-0.
I say, are the Steelers still unbeaten? They still.
Yep.
Yeah.
11-0, and they play us tomorrow. At 5 p.m. The game is at 5 p.m.
Two Monday night games and a Tuesday night game this week. No Thursday. I like my Thursday night football. It's a nice, you got a couple days off. You're ready for it. This Monday, this no Thursday and having Tuesday games. And there was a Wednesday game last week. Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like at 4 or 5 or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, 3:40. Because you know why? Because there was a tree lighting ceremony in Pittsburgh that night, and they couldn't have the Steelers. Bump the tree lighting ceremony.
You see where the priorities are there.
Yeah. So yeah, how was everybody's Thanksgiving?
Nice.
Two
it was nice.
Up?
Good.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just had the 4 of you or 5 of you had a little visitor.
Yeah. We had a visitor. It was just us, family, and then wife's mother came over, so my mother-in-law was there.
Let's give a shout out to Bob's mom. We became we became
apparently
aware.
She listens to the show.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We became aware slightly before go time that Bob's mother listens to the show periodically. So I want to give a shout out to
what's her name, Matt? What's her name?
Carol.
Hello, Carol.
Shout out to Carol.
Yes. Carol, forgive me for anything I've said inappropriately. I was not aware of the situation that you were listening. I want everything absconded from the record. I'm a good man. I want a clean slate from here on out.
I want a clean slate. Carol, give me a clean slate.
From now on, this is a G-rated podcast. I would not say another word on this podcast for fear of.
So, Eric, how was your Thanksgiving?
Mine was uneventful. Had some turkey. Then I went to work. That's how that went.
Yeah, how was things?
That's good.
You had to work.
Can't wait to retire, bro. Jeez.
You had to work, and Jonna was home alone, or had some family over, or what?
Nah, everybody. Well, her, because what was it? Her mom and all them. She went over to her mom's house because her mom is like literally up the street from me, so she just swung over to her mom's house. So it was cool.
Gotcha. Okay.
What about you, Mike?
A very, very quiet Thanksgiving. Just the 5 of us here. Had a nice meal, family time. Everybody got to do their own thing for a little bit, and then reconvene for some more family time. But yeah, nothing. Didn't see any family. Didn't see my parents or anybody else. Traditionally, my brother comes in from Ohio, and he didn't come down. Usually, I would see my aunt and cousins, but nope. Just everybody stayed home, did their part, and we just had a nice, quiet meal here.
Nice.
Hey man, next year is gonna be like, it's gonna be blown out, man. It's gonna be a big deal next year.
Well,
I don't know. I really enjoyed having just a really small Thanksgiving with no one around, man. It was actually pretty nice.
I don't know, because you get into your routine and your stuff. Like no Christmas party at Glove Box's house. It's gonna be a trip.
Well, I hope it's a blowout next year. I hope we can be here a year from now and say, yep, everybody's got vaccinated. Yeah. Everybody's vaccinated, and we're good to go. COVID's never going to go away. It's going to be like polio or something like that, right?
Right.
Where people just have to get vaccinated, and if you don't get vaccinated, then you could be subject to it. But hopefully, in a year's time, we'll be ready to party. I'm even hopeful by summertime that's the case, but we'll see. It's going to be the rich and the affluent and the people that need it are going to get it first, and then everybody else sort of falls in line, right? And, of course, you don't want to be the first person to fucking get it either. To come out looking like Sloth from Goonies. Hey, you guys, I took the vaccine.
The 3 of us on the podcast streaming. Hey guys.
Really not much different than usual, but...
That's true.
Sorry, Carol. But...
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I'm optimistic. I think the next month or 2 to 3 months is going to be crazy. I know Eric said beforehand, before we recorded, that at his work he's seeing a spike.
Oh, man.
And certainly around, just around the country, you're seeing the spikes, crazy. Whether that's post Thanksgiving, people didn't adhere to common sense, or it's just, colder weather, or, whatever it is, it's certainly going up. So,
yeah.
It's just, as Matt says, it's cozy time, and plenty of video games coming out. So, light those
big
fires.
Week ahead.
Yep, we're going to get to that. So light those fires and stoke those video games. What's the deal? Did anybody take advantage of any sales, any Black Friday, Cyber Monday stuff?
Nah. Unfortunately, no, I did not. No. Nothing really grabbed me. I mean, I thought there was some stuff that I thought about getting that, but nothing really grabbed me. I'm looking for like a nice new monitor, HDR monitor. The one I got is 4K, but it's not HDR, and
well, the whole thing
about
refresh
rate's kind of low. So,
but the whole thing about that, Matt, is if you need a video card that's going to pump that out.
I got my Xbox.
Right. If you're going to plug your Xbox into it, sure, but right, as long as you're doing that, because you have video. What do you got? A 1050, 1060?
I think the 1050 Ti is what I have in there.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you there, but at least with the Series X, I'll get what I get out of it instead of plugging it into the TV all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking as well. They don't make, as far as I can tell, they don't make a monitor that has all the bells and whistles that you'd want.
For cheap.
Well, I don't even think they make an HDMI 2.1 monitor. But yeah, then all the other things if you want.
Yeah.
It does get expensive. You can certainly find a 4K HDR, 240 hertz, 120 hertz monitor. But yeah, just having, I'm not sure what benefit the HDMI 2.1, how much that's going to give you. Does that get you the 120 frames per second? Does that help?
Yeah, that's supposed to be what gets it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure those are out yet in monitors. From what I can tell, there's a couple TVs out there that will get you all that, but it's not even widespread in all the televisions yet either. So no splurging, huh? Nothing crazy?
No. You get anything, Mike?
Nothing really. I mean, I got a couple of video games on like the Xbox store that were like heavily discounted with all the DLC and shit. So, like some of the old Assassin's Creed and that Control game that Eric's playing. I got the Ultimate Edition because that's the only way you can get it for the Xbox Series X and the PS5 is to buy the Ultimate Edition. Even though the base game is free on Game Pass. It was on sale for $19.99, and that upgrade's going to come out next year at some point. So, just kind of a down payment for next year when the upgrade comes out.
Sure.
I think
Hey, Matt, I saw.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said, Matt, I saw something that Noah picked up a PSVR, huh?
Yeah, he picked up a PS4 Pro and a PSVR, PS4, the VR headset for it. So, yeah. Good on him. He went out and he's been working hard, and he decided to go out and buy himself a little gift, and got the Pro and the headset. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. He likes it so far. No, he's loving it. He's liking it. He got Resident Evil for it. So I played a little bit last night. Was messing around with it. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat.
Now you don't need a television for PSVR, right? Like if he just wanted to plug it.
Theoretically, no, you don't.
Right.
You don't.
But he has a television in his room already because he had the Xbox.
Yeah.
But he's just like you, though. He's getting the PS4 Pro, but he's got a television that's not going to give him the benefits of it, right?
It's 1080p, the television. So, I mean.
But I was getting back to the VR. You don't even need a television for it, I guess, right? You could just.
Yeah, I think just like to set it up, he had to do some stuff. But I think now it's all set up. I don't think he needs it. Right, Eric? I guess he doesn't really need it.
Nah, he doesn't need it. You could actually turn the TV off.
The headset's the television.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat. It's really cool.
That he got a bundle or something?
Yeah, it came with some Iron Man game and some other, freebie games they give you that you can do. Something like called a workaholic game or something like that. I don't know, where you can work, you do shit. And then he bought Resident Evil with it and that. So yeah, it came with like a slew of games that you can do shit with. So
and no qualms on your part of him buying that. His money, he can do what he wants.
Yeah. I mean, he asked me first, and I said, you've been working hard. He's got a pretty good amount of money he saved up in his bank account from his job, and I said, if you want to buy yourself something for working in that, and go ahead. I got no problem with that.
Good deal.
So you didn't do Pupper Helmer cosplay and walk into his room and go, "What's this video game stuff? Well, this isn't real work. You aren't doing real man work over here. What are you doing? What is this?"
Exactly. No, I did not. Nope. Whatever makes him happy, man. That's where I'm at. No, I'm not going to do like my dad does to me. God.
Oh, that would have been a good moment.
Oh, I wish you could have been here, Mike. You would have shit yourself laughing when that day when my dad walked in. I'm fucking looking at my jammies playing video games down here.
Oh, you got to let him come over one time where you're doing VR.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell are you doing in there?
Put him in the VR.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then you get a lot of hits on YouTube on that one, bro.
Oh, Jesus. Barb needs to try it.
Yeah. Is she gonna try it out or no?
I think she should. Yeah. She should. She's working. But I think when some night she's going to put it on, try it.
Yeah, the intro to Resident Evil, no problems there.
Great.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's the worst.
We're going to get into the news in just a minute, but we have some news already at the top here. What do you guys think about the HBO Max news here that Warner Brothers announced that all their movies coming up, starting with Wonder Woman, is going to be day and date released on HBO Max, no additional cost. And I think the movies will be on HBO Max for up to about a month. from what I understand. So you have a month's time to stream them.
That is fabulous.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
That is fabulous.
Now, Matt, you've never been a moviegoer, and remind us again why?
Because I don't like people at the movies. They're they're mean. They're not considerate of others. They talk and they make too much noise. I want silence, quiet. I want to pay attention to the movie. Mm-hmm.
Your tune might change in that a little bit if you're in one of those newer movie theaters where you get your own assigned seat and you're kind of spaced out a little and you can kick back and really recline and drink holder.
That's true. That's true. I mean, there are some movie theaters that have come a long way since I last gone to a movie.
When I saw E.T. in 1980.
when not the talkies are out. Not the talkies are out in the movies and. But I think this is awesome. I think it's a great deal for HBO and for people that subscribe to it to get the movies day one as they come out. And I think this might be the future of especially with everything going on of movies coming out. And that's why I don't understand. They gave Disney Plus a hard time. I guess when Mulan came out, it was charging like what $20 extra to be able to watch that. That's cheaper than seeing it in the goddamn movie theater. Right? Yeah. I mean, I don't have a problem with that either. I mean, even if they absolutely
said here,
not.
Even if they said here, we want to charge you guys, I still wouldn't have a problem with that. To have them just be free with the service is unbelievable. Mm-hmm. But yeah, even if they were charging like $20 a pop, that'd be fine too. Because a family of 5 of us to go out to the movie theaters, all the drinks and popcorn. You're easily getting close to $100.
Yep.
If not more.
I can see them. Shit, man. Put me in charge of this marketing thing. Go out there and say, okay, you know what? First run James Bond movie coming out. You can watch it in theaters or you can watch it at home. And we're going to have this special package at home for $40. You get the movie. You get a couple of large pizzas from Papa John's. A couple of liters of Coke. There you go. There's your movie night.
How much for the octopussy? Can I get?
Octopus is priceless.
I'm sorry, Carol. I'm sorry.
You're gonna be a lot apologizing tonight. Hey man, I haven't been to the movie in years, and Matt, you putting throwing the Papa John's in there, that'd be a good marketing thing, man, right there. That'd be great.
Absolutely, man. You can sell that shit.
Yeah.
Now, Eric, how come you don't go to the movie theaters?
Because I have one in my house.
On the furlough program?
Yeah, and I get first run movies like it's nothing. So I have one in my house, so I'm cool.
Okay. Any worries economy wise that movie theaters might go under? People might lose their jobs. That this could be.
Oh yeah.
They're very clear in this message. They're saying 17 movies next year. They don't say like this is the future. They just say for 2021. So do you think everybody gets vaccinated and then they stop this and we're back to the movie theaters in 2022? Or you see or the spike goes up in subscriptions.
I don't think movie theaters aren't going to go like the way of drive-ins. I don't think.
I don't know. So, I mean, I know AMC put out a very terse response, didn't they? They were not very happy with this news, I don't believe.
Yeah. No, they weren't.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you, Eric. I don't see them going away. Movie theaters, I think there'll be a reason out there somewhere for that. But I think this gives... I think these movie companies can still make money off of doing services like this also. Selling movies at home. Now, giving away free is something different, like what HBO is doing. But like for a family to spend $30-$40 on a movie to watch at home, and then they can watch for a week or something like that before it expires, like how Amazon does with rentals. I think that's a hell of a thing. I think that'd be awesome.
But don't we think that money motivates everything? So So these movies are costing hundreds of millions of dollars. And, back before all this COVID stuff, the movies were grossing hundreds of $1,000,000 in like the first week. So I think they're going to go back to that whole thing, like when a big movie comes out, like a Star Wars comes out, only in theaters. They're going to get back to it. I think because
I think you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Where the money was being made.
Yeah, Eric, you're right. Like the big blockbusters like that, only in theaters. Yeah. Yep.
So the chair and CEO of Warner Media Studios, Ann Sarnoff, said this is a unique 1-year plan.
Yeah.
No, I think they're 2 to 4 years ahead of schedule. I think by 2025, this is the future. And like Eric said, maybe movie theaters don't go away. The people that still want to go to the movie theaters, they're going to have a different experience for you there. Maybe that's where you're going to get your Papa John's. That's where you're going to get a meal. I know they already have movie theaters out there that exist like that, but they're going to have to do something to sweeten the pot to incentivize people just to come in through the doors. If you can just sit at home and watch this stuff, I think the movie theaters got to reevaluate their plan and method of operation to bring people in and entice them. So I'm sure.
What's the money pit for staying at home? How do you make money on it?
Right now, I'm sure Warner Brothers and HBO got some sort of deal that they're taking a hit off every new subscription once this news came out, or I'm sure that's how.
Right.
It's $14.99 a month to subscribe to HBO Max, I believe.
Yeah.
But even without the movies, it's still $14.99, right? Like without the blockbuster movie, like the Wonder Woman coming out, it's still $14.99. So,
yes.
So in order for the movie companies to make money, HBO will have to probably raise their price, right?
As of right now, they haven't. I don't even pay for it. I get it bundled in with my cable. I pay for HBO, and I get HBO Max free with my cable.
See, I don't think the long game is to get stuff for free, because if these movie companies going to make all these movies for millions of dollars, and they're going to be like, nah, bro, we got to get people back in the movie theater.
Well, I think we're going to see maybe movies get not as a bigger budget. Maybe they'll be more like Netflix type movies. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Do Netflix movies have huge friggin' budgets? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you, but there's some good.
I don't think like a Star Wars budget compared to a Netflix.
Yeah.
Movie.
I'm sure in 2022, if this is the plan, if they say, "Hey, this has really been successful," that they might start charging you for a movie.
I can see it going to like a pay-per-view type of thing. Like they do for boxing, WrestleMania, stuff like that. Pay-per-view.
Hopefully not those prices though. Hopefully, somewhere between $10 and $20.
Oh, it's going to be the $20 range, $20-$30 range. $24.99, $19.99, something like that. Yeah.
$24.99 for the SD and $29.99 for the HD with Rumble and Kung Fu Grip.
Yep, with your Dolby surround sound, all that, and then for $50 you get the match special with a couple large pizzas from Papa John's and a couple of liters of Coke and one of them pizza cookie things for dessert.
The pizza cookie thing.
And they're gonna have to figure out a different solution for Papa John's, because they are not big here in the Northeast. I think we maybe have a handful, if that. Have to come up with some other brand.
It'd be some free Dunkin' Donuts.
Tim Hortons.
Don't have that either.
Actually, we don't have that anymore either.
Tim Hortons, Canada?
Yeah, but they like slowly creep their way down here, and all of a sudden they're like going back away. We had one here,
Dunkin's was
a couple here, and they all closed up.
All right, well, let's just get right into the news. I'm not going to play any sounds tonight because I think the audio is going to duplicate itself, so I got to figure that out later. So we're just going to pretend that there was news. There was a little jingle. Okay. This sort of gets into some COVID territory here. The PAX is still planning to host its in-person game festivals in 2021.
Really?
That is the plan. With optimism and safety in mind, we're announcing our PAX 2021 dates. Read the full statement here. Let's see what they say. We'd like to take this opportunity to announce our prospective show dates for the 2021 calendar. And before we do, we want to be completely clear about why we're announcing them now and how the global COVID-19 situation impacts our plans. They go on to say we're announcing our dates now to help partners plan for the upcoming year and how they might attend. So they're going, full steam here. They're not going to go to Australia. They're not going to go to Austin for PAX South because I think PAX South usually happens like in a month or so. So it's going to be PAX East, PAX West, and PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia. That's the plan right now. And I believe, Eric, they have bumped PAX East to June 3rd through the 6th. So traditionally,
that might be okay, maybe.
Well, let me ask. That's the question I want to ask you. Like, all right, so PAX East is usually in March. Sometimes it's in April. So now it's in June. Are you ready? Are you ready to jump into a convention? How many people do you think are at the convention at any time? 15 to 20,000 people.
Yeah, easily at one time. Yeah. I don't know if I'm ready for that in this first year. I would tell them to put it off until 2022, but and like I don't think that vaccine is going to be widely spread by June. So
yeah, I'm sure they're not going to sell tickets for 20,000 people. I'm sure it's going to be a smaller. Don't you think it's going to be a smaller thing, like a test run? Like they're going to do like maybe 5,000 to 8,000 people and limit it to like how many people can come in at a time? Maybe.
Yeah, but my thing is, what's the point then?
I'm sure they're paying for it no matter what. Don't you think they have some sort of agreement with these people?
Yeah, you're right. They have some sort of deal, just like the hotel and all that stuff. Yeah, you're right.
I'm sure they'd rather take what they can get than get nothing. I mean, they just got PAX East in last year. Right under the gun. I think we were there, and then I think like a week or two later, things were shut down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I cannot see myself going to a convention this year.
Yeah.
At least
I agree. I agree with showing off there in chat.
I won't go to that one in June either.
Yeah, I'm not going.
I already know that.
I already know that too because it's my anniversary. So
yeah.
Let's see how old. Got married on 6/5/4. So that would be what, 17 years?
Yeah.
Not a big number, not like a 15 or a 20 or anything like that, but still. I already said to the wife, I said, yeah, they're going to have PAX this year. And she's like, I told her the dates, and she's like, well, you're not going anyways. I'm like, this is true.
Well, I shut that down.
Yep. Thank you, Bibbs.
And see, the whole thing about the PAX for me was the hang. You know what I mean? How you could go out. I can hang with Mike, Matt. You know what I'm saying? That was the big part to me. But since that's not even possible pretty much nowadays, so it lost some of its shine, bro.
Yeah, it looks like PAX West is not changing their dates. It's still Labor Day weekend. So they're, that's maybe more. I still wouldn't go to it, but that's maybe more realistic. September of next year. June feels a little aggressive to me. But like they said, they need a plan and everything like that. I'm sure they'll make a decision by April or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll give people some.
Yeah, you'd have to give them leeway and time to plan everything.
But that's a good time, though. I like Boston, bro. That's a good time, man.
I haven't been to Boston since.
And it's a lot to people. Just like you said, 15, 20,000, easy. I mean, it's a lot of people in there, man.
Yeah, and you know how people are at those things, right? I'm not saying it's like a zoo and people are like, like crazy, like misbehaved. That's not the impression I want to give.
No.
People are just being people. And so you got a whole range of people. You got smelly people. You got people that are just like, laying around, just hanging out, really not doing anything. All those people touching the escalator. I remember when we were at PAX East this year, they had those workers there spraying the the handle on the escalator the whole time. Like I said, they just got PAX East in under the gun.
And, like you said, on the the breezeways on the top, everybody's like laying out on the floor and stuff. Yeah,
that shit COVID is just hanging out in those corners. Like it's nobody's
man,
business.
You're right. It's a lot going on in PAX, bro.
Fuck, so yeah. I mean, 2022, I'd have to give a hard think about it too. To be quite honest, I'd have to see where we are as a country and everything like that. But 2021, no, that's not happening.
Yeah.
All right, moving along. I know Matt was planning on going, so.
I do want to go. I do want to go sometime.
All right. Matt, how are things with the Xbox Series X? Still everything all wonderful there?
Loving it, man. Loving it, dude.
Now,
I'm happy with it. I hooked up to the big TV, to get the full HDR effect and everything, and the full everything else that got to offer. Man, it's nice. I like it.
Does Barb still think it's stupid?
Oh yeah, she thinks it's the stupidest thing ever. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but no.
She's gonna be real proud when she sees her husband playing this oversized Lego and her oldest son on a VR headset.
Yeah,
she's one proud mama. She's like, where did I go wrong?
She probably calls Carol and like, what the hell is going on over here?
Bob's walking away. If I only took a left in that hallway at high school instead of right, fucking life would have been so much better.
Yeah.
Well, there's an update out for the Xbox, and it came out about a week ago. Have you taken the? Obviously, I think you don't have a choice. You got the update. A couple different things there. Dynamic backgrounds. Ooh, now we're up to place we're finally dipping our toes in the little PlayStation world. There.
Yeah. I got that enabled. I got little wave things that go across the screen now.
Yeah, me too. Mine has a blue line through one of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, can you even do custom ones like animated custom ones?
You have to load it to Dropbox.
Okay.
And then your Xbox will go to Dropbox, and you could come get it from there.
Gotcha. I gotta admit, like the default one that's animated, that seemed like the best one. I was not impressed with any of the other ones that came out.
Yeah.
Let's see some other new stuff there. Identify which games are using auto HDR with new tech tags. So I think by default, if you go into your settings and under sound and visuals, auto HDR should be checked off.
Yeah.
So when the audio HDR setting is turned on in your console, it can improve the visual quality of a game without changing its overall look with no additional work from the developer. When you open the guide during a game with auto HDR running, you'll see a new tag to let you know the game is benefiting from this feature. So I haven't come across that yet. I haven't really dived into anything old lately. But have to let us know if anybody sees that in their gaming.
I think that's what was happening with me with Overwatch.
Okay, you got a little bumpy bump.
Before it wasn't HDR wasn't showing up in the corner like it does now. It's HDR, big time.
Okay, that's good. I mean, any plans for Overwatch? Have they made any announcements about bringing out a new version, optimized?
Yeah,
version?
Overwatch 2 is in the mix. It's supposed to be coming out in 2021.
Oh, Overwatch 2. But are they going to do an update for the current Overwatch? Have you heard?
I mean, they constantly updating it. You mean like for the
next gen, a PS5 or PS5 Xbox Series X update? I
could swear they have the way it looks, but I haven't heard anything about it. The way it looks to me, they have. But
well, this next story here is this next part of the update would tell you if they did, because now there's optimized for X and S badges on the game. So like Matt and I both own Borderlands 3. You pull up Borderlands 3, it's got that X/S right built into the little key art of the game. So if Overwatch had that, you would see that. And of course, you go into your games and use the filter. You can filter on just seeing the optimized games only too. So
yeah, I'm gonna dig into that tomorrow. We're gonna find out. I think so though.
They said there's 30 games right now that are fully optimized: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Yakuza Like a Dragon, The Falconeer. So yeah, I mean, I go into that and occasionally look and see if anything's been updated that I was unaware of. But not a ton. Not a ton right now. And then there's some other stuff around achievements. We know Matt's the big achievement guy here with us. So if you want to go to your check your achievement status. You can do that in the game activity tab. That feels like a little bit of competing with what PlayStation does with the cards.
Yeah.
And this is one here that Matt is taking advantage of the other day. You can now pre-install games that are coming soon to Xbox Game Pass. Matt has been playing, we'll hear later, but he's been playing a roller coaster game, right? And
yeah, Planet Coaster.
And he did the old pre-install or the install from Game Pass. I was able to do
Remotely.
that a few weeks ago with the Immortals Phoenix Rising via the app, but then I never bought it, so I deleted it. But I was able to, I was able to download it, and install it, but I never unlocked it. And last but not least for this update is you can enroll your Xbox X and S now into the Insider program. So you want to be on the cutting edge of some of these updates and get them before the masses. You can join the Insider program. I used to do that all the time with the One and the One X. I might wait a little bit with these newer machines and not quite dive into these Insider programs. It just feels that they're a little too new to hit that type of beta right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not be participating in any of that stuff.
Yeah, a little too sensitive right now. The machines are.
A little too sensitive. Anybody see the CBS report today? I saw someone retweet. I think India retweeted it. A lot of PlayStation 5s are crashing on people. CBS News picked it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some error codes are popping up on a lot of people's PlayStation 5. I'm not sure about a lot of people. Maybe for all I know, the fucking reporter's a gamer, and it's just happening to him. And he's like, went to his editor and said, "Let me fucking write this story because I'm pissed off." I don't know.
Interesting.
Moving on, it's a big week for gaming, Matt and Eric. Cyberpunk is coming out the 10th. For those that don't own the new systems and are going to play this on the PS4 and the Xbox One, Cyberpunk is going to let players bring their game saves forward to PS5 and Xbox Series X. So players who start their Cyberpunk 2077 journey on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One will be able to continue playing on PlayStation 5 or the Series X when they're ready. Developer CD Projekt Red made the process for migrating saved games clear in a pair of instructional posts this week. So there's 3 different options. You can upload your existing save to the cloud, or you can transfer the data on your console via local area network, wired or wireless. Finally, you can also make the move using an external storage drive. For Xbox players moving from the One to the Series X will happen via smart delivery. I had a question about smart delivery, right? We're going on the
Wahoo Cyberpunk.
We're going on the honor system that Xbox is serving you up, the smartest delivery, right? So, like, let me back that up. On the PlayStation, right? Like I'm playing, let's say Spider-Man Miles Morales or Spider-Man Remastered, right? In the UI, you press the option button, and then it asks you what game version. Like there's an option. You click on game version, and it says PS4 or PS5, right? So clearly you're on the PS5. You check off the PS5, right? On Xbox, they're going to take control of that and say, no, we know what system you have. We're giving you the best one. I haven't heard of anything, but we're going off the fucking honor system here that they're serving us up the right one, that their logic works, right?
Yeah, we're kind of just assuming that we're getting what we get.
Are you saying how can you verify it?
Right.
Huh.
I guess you would think visually you should be able to see it.
Yeah, but we're old, Matt. We're old.
I know.
Or when it's sitting in your list or your queue of games that you have, it'll have those monikers like the XS or you know what I'm saying, like you said, to put the tags on them.
Right. I'm just saying shit happens, right?
Yeah.
They could still have to say. Yeah, I guess you go in to look at your settings and make sure. There's got to be a way to check, right? Shit can happen too. I mean, they said quick resume was going to be a thing, and that's not really working right out of the box either. They had to pull a lot of that back, and then they had to slowly start re-releasing it.
Yeah.
I think the way PlayStation does it, while it feels like not as next gen, it does make me feel a little bit better that I'm manually checking it, you know?
Yeah.
So Mike, let me ask you this: what are you going to get Cyberpunk on? I know.
Well, I wanted to have that. I wanted to have that discussion. Thank you for bringing that up. I would have forgot. There is a multiplayer piece to Cyberpunk eventually, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometime,
yeah.
Like a year away or something like that, I think. But but yeah, there's supposed to be.
I'm hesitant to, I am of the peace of mind that Cyberpunk is going to be a lot like GTA, where I feel like the online part might not grab us. Right? GTA Online, Red Dead Online, neither one of those things have really tickled our fancy, right?
Correct.
So, like, should I just get Cyberpunk on the system I want to play it on, rather than thinking about multiplayer a year or so down the line? Because if you're
what system do you want to play it on?
I'd rather play it on the PlayStation. I just feel like I have. To me, when I play the PlayStation, we've had this conversation a few weeks in a row. I just feel like it's a next-gen experience. I feel excited, pumped up when I turn on the system. And I know that sounds, kind of like, juvenile maybe, but that's just the way I feel. I feel like and I don't know if they're going to have any sort of, special stuff with the DualSense that I'd be missing out on by going to the Xbox route. So I've been leaning
that's valid.
I've been leaning towards Xbox because of the multiplayer that's a year or so away. But I think in my heart of hearts, I like to play it on PlayStation. The downside of doing it on PlayStation is I'm already out of memory. I'd have to.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd have to do some. I'd have to do some shuffling around there on what to do with the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's true, man. I didn't even think about that. You're right.
And it's got a 45 gigabyte day one update. Now I don't know if that's I don't know if that's on top of the game size or if the update does some shrinking and brings the number to more reasonable. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the install is now. Like I'm not sure if 45 gigabyte sits on top of what it is now or if it adjusted in some ways.
Decisions, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Because right now where I stand, I don't know which one to get it on. I just really don't. I'm like, I don't know which one to get.
I wish PlayStation would just come out and say, we're targeting March 3rd for the external. We're in the process right now of testing these SSDs, and we're going to have you a list by March 3rd, and that's when the update's going to come out, and you guys can, plan for that. I wish they would give us some sort of time frame on that, but they're not. And I'm not playing Cyberpunk. Well, you can. It's going to be a PS5. Well, it's not a PS5 game. It is a PS4 game that will run. So I could play it off an external on the PS4, but I'm not going to do that. Stadia is an option. I will not get it on PC, show enough, I don't think. I sit at my desk enough for work. I don't want to sit here to play a game that could conceivably be 185 hours. I says it's 71.73 gigs on a PS4, and like I said, there's going to be a 45 gigabyte update on day one. What that round number turns to after that, I don't know. Is that going to be 120 gigs, or is that going to be 95 gigs because they took some shit out, fixed, compressed, whatever? I don't know.
I'm probably leaning to the Series X, man. Leaning to that way. That's what I'm thinking, because I don't want to take anything off right now of my PlayStation.
Right. So what do you guys think about the consoles have to wait until midnight, but PC and Stadia don't?
Yeah. What's up with that?
So on the night of the 9th, at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can start playing it. That's like a 5-hour difference. It's not like that's not like an hour or two. Like it's a healthy gap. Now maybe they're doing that for stress, right? Take the load off people hitting the update all at one time, you know. But
I guess.
Matt's giving me side eye like he doesn't believe it. What's that?
When does the embargo lift? The review embargo. When does that lift up? You know?
I want to say that people haven't even got their review codes yet, from what I'm hearing.
Really?
Well, but Best Buy did a whoopsie apparently this past week and shipped a lot of them out already to consumers.
People are playing them.
And they're playing without the 45 gigabyte update.
Yep.
They already they got ahead of it, and CD Projekt Red said, "Yeah, we know some of you have it. You cannot stream it. We'll come after you full force if you stream it. You can do whatever the hell you want, on release day and on. But prior to that, we're going to sick the dogs on you if you go up there and ruin it for anybody."
What are they going to do?
Well, they'll just do like Nintendo does and just do a fucking takedown, Nintendo is notorious for doing that with all their shit. They'll just come at you like that, do a takedown.
Okay.
So Cyberpunk saves are going to carry over for people who haven't upgraded yet.
Nice.
Are we looking forward to it? Where's the hype meter, Matt? How many?
It's up. It's up there.
Yeah. How many?
The hype meter's up there, man.
How many fireplace logs of hype are you giving it? Is it 5 logs? 4.5?
If we're going to have a 10 log system,
Okay.
it's got to be 8 to 9 log preparation. 9 logs standing by to be burned to keep me nice and warm and cozy down here. That's where we're at. That's a good system there, a log system. Yeah. How many logs does Matt have on standby to burn to play this game?
Now, do you feel confident that you're going to finish this, unlike The Witcher 3?
So, what's the next topic we need to talk about here?
Do you think this?
No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm already a little anxious over the game because of how deep I know this is going to be.
Yeah, it seems a little daunting, doesn't it? It seems
like
it's so deep that I'm going to be like, my head's going to spin. I'm like,
Are you worried that it's not going to be a good game?
No, I'm not worried about that.
There's a little in the back of my mind. There's a little like, man, this fucking game's being hyped up so much. It better fucking deliver. I think the hype is way ahead of what this game might be.
But if you take CD Projekt Red's pedigree, though, man, they don't put out trash, though, right?
I agree. I agree with that.
Are you worried that it's not going to resonate with you like a lot of people felt with Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't get it when people say they don't like it. But hey, everybody's entitled to an opinion, and if it doesn't resonate with you, then that's your prerogative. Are you worried that you're going to get the game and go, this is not what I was expecting?
I'm not worried about that, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried that it's like, oh my god, this isn't what I was expecting. This is what I wanted. Now I am going into this game absolutely 100% blind. Now I've seen pictures. I've seen screenshots.
You're not going to look at it at all. You're just going to go off of feel.
Exactly. It's going to be all sound and vision. I'm going to let the game surround me.
You're going to go in the Jedi mode.
Yeah. Just like Barb in bed, I'm going to be. No, wait, I can't say that. Barb's mom's listening.
Sorry, Carol.
Yeah, mom's listening. Carol, hold on.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be.
Carol, mute for 5 minutes.
I think some people, just for the sake of doing it, they like to find stuff wrong with something. Period. That's just how some people are. They're not happy unless they're. They're not. I
agree with that.
Unhappy. So some people are just going to pick it apart and not like it just because the rest of everybody likes it. That's how some people are, though.
And Eric, I think that's a very valid thing. There's going to be people out there that's going to be hating on the game to hate on it because it's so good. They're going to be nitpicking it, finding every little flaw that they can with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
exactly what.
It's just like people that hate the sports teams that are really good, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely, we'll talk about it shortly when games have been playing, but I've wrapped up some games this week. My slate is pretty clean. I didn't want to dive into anything right before Cyberpunk, so I'm ready. I'm good to go. I feel like I'm in a good spot.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try and take Friday off. It's going to be hard. It's a busy time of year for us at work. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Next story here, Matt, is the other update that's coming out this Tuesday, I believe, the Destiny 2 update. That's going to require a full install.
Yeah, like 70 gigs or something like that.
Yeah, it's not going to just be an update. It's going to be a full install.
It's basically a new game you're downloading.
Yep. So
is what I understand.
So on the X and the 5, the PlayStation 5, you're going to get 4K. On the S, you'll get 1080p. Frame rate 60 frames per second all the way across. 120 hertz Crucible support for the X and the 5, not for the S. Field of view, faster loader times, cross-gen play, yes, all across the board. Next generation upgrade free, yes, that you get that via smart delivery. So it is something you don't have to kick off yourself. So if they're saying this is coming smart delivery, your game should just have an update. Is that how you?
It should. I would imagine I will log on. Tuesday morning.
Yep.
And start it up, and I'll probably kick off a download or update or something. I imagine. I don't think it's going to like midnight Tuesday. It's going to start doing something. That's my feeling, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
Mm-hmm. So it will act like an update, but what it's actually doing is probably uninstalling and reinstalling, and all that. 75 gigabytes is what you estimate, huh?
I think that's what I've heard on the Twitters. Is it's going to be around 70 gigs.
RoboPig says Beyond Light was a full reinstall, at least on PC. Yeah, that was a full as well. So it is.
It was on console too.
Yeah, so it's very quick. How many weeks? Quick turnaround that you have to now do another, full install.
Mm. That came out November 10th, so a month.
And of course, that won't impact Robo because he's already playing on PC, so they're not getting any of this stuff. They might already have it. But yeah. That's gonna become an issue soon because here in the Northeast, we're getting hit with data caps. With Comcast is giving us data caps, something I thought I would never see in my neck of the woods, and we'll see what happens, what shakes out with the new president and FCC, what type of influence they can sway. But yeah, we've never had data caps here, but Comcast is bringing them. And it's not supposed to roll out till April. They're giving like a couple months leeway or whatever. So
I may be wrong, and this is my opinion here, but I think America is so fucking backwards on internet and broadband compared to the rest of the world. And these caps and internet speeds and so forth and all of that.
Yeah, I mean, I generally don't like to get too political or things like that, but I might have to write a letter to, some... Congress people, senators, or whatever, and, say, hey, not over here, sir. Not for the amount of money I pay Comcast already. Then even to get even nickel and dimed more on top of that.
Yeah.
During a pandemic where my kids are going to be streaming home, their classes remotely and all that type of crap.
Yeah. I agree 100% with you, man. Well, sure enough, put in a chat about, that's why I'm physical till the day I can't hold a controller. Even with physical games, you still got downloads and updates that you have to do. If you bought a physical copy of Destiny 2 and you have this update coming up, you still got to download the update to get all the shit for the upgrades.
Yeah, I mean, I guess unless you take your system offline, but some of these games, like Destiny 2 is an online-only game, right? You can't play that shit offline.
No, there is no offline for that.
Right, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure there's some people that get these systems. I'm not sure who they are, and they just keep their shit offline. But I'm not sure how much of the system would work for you if you kept it offline.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, how many times you bought a game, I guarantee you buy Cyberpunk physical, you put it in your system, there's going to be an update, 20, 30 gigabyte update probably that's going to have to download and install.
45. We said 45.
Do shit. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, moving on here. A couple stories left. Sea of Thieves to get a seasons, get a battle pass. They're going to have seasons and a battle pass in 2021. Will that get you more hyped for the game, Matt? I feel like every time I play Sea of Thieves, it's the same theme over and over again. Wow, this game looks great. Wow, this water looks great.
Then we get bored. Then we get bored and we set the ship on fire and we play something else.
I feel like I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to the same island, same coordinates, and looking for the same fucking thing, So maybe the season's pass will have objectives for us to do, you know what I mean? You can give us
it could, maybe, yeah, maybe there's some bonuses or something to kind of find and do and get. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm sure it'd be, $10? Isn't that the going rate for a season pass? So we'll have to see what the hell kind of. Yeah. We might have to try it and see what it is, but
so it says here that Rare will be moving away from the game's consistently monthly update model. The season system will replace this, bringing players new content every 3 months with a new way of play introduced in every season, starting with Season 1 in January. Each season will feature regular and featured live events as well as new rewards for pirate outlaws to uncover. You'll progress through 100 levels of pirate renown in each season, unlocking new rewards for your pirate player character in the ship. This will be separate from the existing progression system, which sees you ranking up companies by engaging with certain pockets of gameplay. Players who have achieved the coveted title of Pirate Legend will also be receiving specialized exclusive rewards as part of this new progression system. So all that, I think, is free. Then they're going to have something called a premium tier battle pass called the Plunder Pass. And that will be available, no pricing yet, offering even more unique rewards and exclusive items. Now, the interesting thing about Sea of Thieves, it's a first-person game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these fucking rewards and things you're going for and unlocks, you're never going to see unless you start dancing or doing some dances or,
right.
emoticons or whatever they call, shit like that.
Yep.
You're not going to see yourself.
Yep. Yeah, they're all cosmetic. And you can't see it. I mean, you can look at me and say, Matt, you look great. It's like, man, I wish I could see myself, But no, right. It's all cosmetic and it's all shit that you're not going to be able to see. I mean, you can, I guess, show off to other people what you have, but still, it's like, eh. And I wish, I know it goes against the whole thing about being a pirate game, but I wish Sea of Thieves had a PvE mode. Just you can go in there. It could be multiplayer still, but you can't kill other pirates. I
probably count on my hand the number of times I've played that game and we had, we got attacked or we attacked someone. Like the last time I played, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
I did feel like the combat improved a little bit since the previous time I played it, but it still feels a little, I don't know, too piratey, too basic, too vanilla. Maybe the word I'm looking for. I don't know.
Yep.
I says it was the best part of the game for him. I'm assuming he means interacting with real humans and fucking
PvP.
Griefing them or them griefing you, stealing shit.
I was a great pirate. I was a great pirate.
Matt, you said Mike he just lay down and do nothing.
Yeah, Mike does. Mike goes and gets on the ship. He lays down, and that's it.
Well, Eric.
God forbid there's a shark that comes around the water,
forbid.
And God forbid he gets on a line and there's a fucking snake. He's out.
I am consistent. If anything, I am consistent because in the real world, if I'm on a ship, I have to be laying down because I get seasick. Okay,
right.
So I just have to be there. You know what I mean? I can't be doing anything because my brain and my stomach won't. I'm on the same plane. You know what I be low energy in the real world on a boat. I gotta be low energy.
So you were just being you.
Right. And I'm telling you right now, if I'm in the water and there's a fucking shark in the real world, I'm going to be like fucking, like the Flintstones. You're going to see me just levitate out of the water and my feet are just going to be like, right?
No.
And then the snakes. Yeah. I don't like, I have like in-laws that live in Arizona and they used to live in California and they wanted me to go for like walks up in the hills and shit. There's no fucking way I'm getting up there with the rattlesnakes. Are you fucking kidding me?
Exactly. I'm with you on that one.
The shit just blends in, and those things are so ornery. They just fucking come right out and fucking attack me.
And then we can't get to the hospital because we're 700 miles away because we're up in the mountains. Get out of here, man.
Yeah,
who's doing that?
So I am very consistent, Eric. That I play this game like I would play it in real life. I'm not going near snakes. I'm not going near sharks, and I get seasick on a goddamn boat, so I just gotta lay there.
And me and I end up doing all of the goddamn work.
Yeah, I'm like tits on a bowl at Sea of Thieves. No sharks, no snakes, and naps. Lots of naps. And give me bananas. I do like bananas in the real world too. So, give me some bananas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he eats all the bananas.
Mm-hmm. Although I do like shooting myself out of the cannons. I find that. Remember that we've had some great times in Sea of Thieves. Where we used to try to shoot ourselves over the mountain, over the cliffs. We had to get something right. We had a great time when we were trying to figure out the stories. Even though we were cheating and looking them up, it still didn't help us. It helped us a little bit, but we were shooting ourselves with the cannons. So I think we got to be up there in that ledge, and we were trying to shoot ourselves. And then I think one time we were in a PvP situation, and we had to quickly bring all the chests back, and Matt got the drunk one.
Oh my god! Horrible.
Running with the chest to make you drunk.
Oh my god, that was horrible. I think I told you, Mike, you gotta pick this up. You gotta pick this up and try it. Mike walked 3 steps. I was like, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
We had some good times. We did have some good times playing that though.
Yeah, and Robo, when we play with Jeremy occasionally, he does the same thing. He likes to barf and get drunk and barf on you. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, the last news here, I think Fortnite is going to try to outdo Super Smash. I think you're going to be seeing a lot of these updates. First, earlier in the week, the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda are now like the new thing in Fortnite, so the Star Wars. But then just a day later, Kratos is now in Fortnite, and you can buy him on the PlayStation and play him on Xbox. So it's not like it's just a PlayStation exclusive. So Kratos comes to Xbox as a skin in Fortnite. And I think the rumor is that Master Chief might be next. And then I'd be curious to see if they bring someone in from Nintendo. Obviously, they're not going to have Mario or Luigi with guns. I think that probably flies in the face of the way they like to keep their characters, how they image, the image they portray. So I don't expect to see Mario in there with that. But, what do you think, Eric? If you had to pick someone from the Nintendo world to join Fortnite, who would it be? Star Fox?
Either the Metroid chick, Samus. Yeah, I can see her over there.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think I don't know. I've been playing Fortnite on the PS5, and it's fucking hot. It's really fucking hot.
Really?
It looks good too.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah,
it feels good.
Hot because it looks good, Mike, or what? I mean, what?
Yeah, it just feels nice. The dual sense. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I mean, I'm not winning. I'm getting, top 10 pretty consistently. And I'm just going for kills. I'm not even going in there to try to win. I just want to get, the repetition of fighting people. And more often than not, I'm coming out on the winning end. It's when they start getting into the building. I'm just like, all right, just fucking kill me. Just get it over with, because I'm not going to do some sort of erector set here and fucking,
Yeah, that's the part I hate about it too.
Yeah. But yeah, it does look pretty. It does look pretty good on the PS5. But Kratos,
it looks like on the Series X. I have to
Yeah.
Check that out, maybe.
Download it. It's free. Download it.
We can play with each other, cross play.
Yeah, shit, man.
Y'all used to play Fortnite a lot. The other
we used to do the
do they still
Save the World.
Do they still have Save the World on it, Mike, on the PS5?
Yep. There's even different passes that you can buy now. Some of it includes Save the World. You can do like a monthly. I'm not sure if you're looking for a gift for Christopher for Christmas, Matt. I'm not sure what his, like my 12-year-old. My 12-year-old goes in and out of Fortnite. Like sometimes he's just had enough and he doesn't play it for a few weeks or whatever. But if Christopher's really hyped, I'm not sure if you want another monthly bill, but they have a Fortnite club or something like that, a membership like $11.99. So if he does chores around the house or something like that, and you say, hey, and you get special rewards or perks for being a member. You know what I mean? And I think the battle pass might come included with it. When it gets rolled out.
Might have to look that up and see.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, pretty dope. I'm digging it.
Nice.
So Eric, you being a PlayStation guy, what do you think about Kratos being on the Xbox, being able to play him?
Well, I think that's cool. I think we're slowly merging over into this one system thing. I think eventually. So I don't mind Kratos being on Xbox. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, just like I think if they do the Master Chief thing, I think you're going to see him on the PlayStation via, just one game. It's Fortnite. Sure. It's not the end of the world. It's not like they're talking about bringing Halo over to PlayStation or God of War over to Xbox. But
hey,
and there's still it's just a skin, right? It's not like you're getting some of Kratos's probably characteristics because I think you can buy a whole outfit for him. And I'm sure maybe with Master Chief you can get maybe one of the Halo guns or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into what we've been playing, gentlemen. Matt, I haven't seen you online at all this weekend. Were you in mourning over your missing the Christmas party?
I was. I think last night would have been the annual Christmas party at work, and unfortunately, everything going on was canceled.
I think you were drunk at home anyways, though, because I think you tweeted or put that out at least a good 3 hours, 4 hours past your bedtime.
Yes, I was a little inebriated last night.
Yeah, a little sloppy time.
Yeah, I went ahead and drank anyway last night. So, but yeah, no, I've been busy. So work's been kind of rough. And I've been, sitting down here, kind of like you, Mike. I've been working at your computer desk all day, and you just don't want to play too many games. So I've been getting online a little bit and playing some Destiny 2 and that. And I saw that Planet Coaster is on Game Pass now. So I went ahead and downloaded that earlier this past week, and I played some of that, man. And I don't know if you guys ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon back in the day.
Yeah.
That which is a great roller coaster game. It's an awesome game, great simulation game. I think right up there, one of the best ones. This is pretty goddamn similar to that. Now, obviously, the graphics are a whole lot better, but it is a lot more deeper, too. There's a lot of deep shit going on with this game as far as taking care of your employees, building coasters. The physics are really advanced in this one here than they were in Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Would you say this is...
that blows my mind that he likes to do that, because that's what he does in his job, but then when he's off, he does that.
Would you say this is deeper and harder?
Deeper and harder.
Than Roller Coaster Tycoon?
Carol, what's your But Matt, that's fun to you, though?
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you don't get to ride these things, right? You're just building them. Is there any payoff at some point? Like you're creating all these loop-de-loops and doing all this shit. Is it like, all right, now I can just get on the coaster and ride it? Like, is it?
Yeah, you can ride it.
First-person view, or are you just watching it from a third person?
You could choose. You actually choose, the car you're in, the seat you're in, that you want to, ride the ride on. So you can go and ride the roller coaster and stuff like you really would. So there is some payoff there.
Do you have to use like natural physics, because like you can't make something that just this is impossible, or could you make something that's impossible because it's a game?
You can make something that's impossible, but the game tells you like there's no one's going to ride this fucking ride because it is too fucking insane. I mean, the game tells you like no, this is going to make people too sick, too scared.
This isn't New Jersey.
That Acton Park.
Yeah. What do you think this is? New Jersey? No, you can't have this ride.
But it's a really deep game. It's really cool. There's some aspects of it I really like where the graphics are great. The design of Roller Coaster is really it's more difficult than Roller Coaster Tycoon because you got to plan it better. Like Eric, like we were just talking, the physics and everything. You got to be more careful with that. You can't just go willy-nilly and design something and it's going to nope, this is not going to happen, dude. You got to fix this up better. Scenery is very involved, and designing your overall park is pretty good. So they got scenarios that you can go through and play with objectives and stuff like that. And then they've also got this sandbox mode. You can just go in and just do whatever the fuck you want in the sandbox mode, which is where I've been spending a lot of my time just trying to figure out the physics for some of these coasters and stuff like that.
Now, how in depth is it? Is it like aluminum coasters versus like wood coasters or steel?
Yeah, they got wood, steel coasters. They got dive coasters. They got flying coasters. They've got coasters that hang down below the track and loops and all types of shit, man.
The all important question: do they have Great Space coasters?
Great Space Coaster. Oh, here we go.
Come on,
Great
boy.
Space. Come on, Gary Gnu, man. I used to
There's
love
no news
Gary
like
Gnu.
Gary Gnu's.
The news with Gary Gnu
is
good
good
news.
With
Something
Gary
like
Gnu.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Y'all just show how old y'all were right there.
I'm fucking old.
I had a little crush on the girl in that show too.
I don't remember any girls. Thought they were all dolls.
Yeah, there's a human girl.
Yeah.
Unless I'm thinking of a different show, but yeah, there's a human girl in that one.
Speaking of crushes, Fred was streaming this week. I saw him on Facebook.
What?
We're gonna have to get to that in just a few minutes, Eric. Fred.
Oh, Fred. Yeah, he's always on.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for my my gift from Fred, but
yeah.
But we got to talk about Fred in a few minutes. Matt, anything else you've been playing, Matt?
Like I said, Destiny 2, going along with that, along with the season and stuff like that. Yeah, we didn't really play anything else this week, Mike. Yeah, that's a bit. Yeah, Planet Coaster, been doing some of that, and Destiny, that's it, man. I've been chilling, watching a lot of TV. Well, we watched that Queen's Gambit on Netflix, the wife and I. Binge watched that and streamed that a couple nights. That's a good little show. Great little show. And then we started watching The Queen on Netflix also, about Queen Elizabeth. That whole drama series.
Yeah, how's she doing?
So, the Queen's doing great. I tell you what, on the Netflix show, she was a goddamn cutie back in the day.
Her sister was a little wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Also a cutie.
No, we'll
yeah, the Queen.
Give her my best.
Yeah, the young Queen back in the day, little cute little thing.
Mm-hmm. You were smitten, huh?
I was smitten.
It could have been different.
I was smitten. I hit it.
If she took a different turn in the hallway, you might have ended up with the Queen instead of Barb.
I might have ended with the Queen instead of Barb.
I think the Queen.
What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Carol?
I think the Queen. I think you and the Queen would get along.
I think so.
I think you're both in bed by 9:30 and like a schedule.
Matt, you can redeem yourself. You can say, you know what, Carol, I found my Queen, and it's Barb. There you go.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
All right, Eric, we're going to quickly go over to you to get out the awkward silence.
Well,
have you? Wait, someone's at my door.
Well, I just want to go throw it back to Matt for 1 second. How is Gas Station Simulator, or has that not come out yet?
Gas Station Simulator is out on Steam. I watched someone stream it on Twitch, actually. And that game is so fucking broke and janky that is like, oh my god.
I don't even know how that would be fun unless you worked in New Jersey.
Poor New Jersey's taking it on the chin tonight.
But yeah, there is a gas station simulator game out there now, buddy. I tell you what, man, go check it out. It's different.
All right, Eric, what have you been up to?
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
All right, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Big boss to little boss.
I thought they was calling me. I've been playing mainly PS5 stuff. I played my Overwatch on my Xbox One, Xbox Series X. I played that. That's fantastic. Sackboy. I've been putting a lot of Sackboy in.
Yeah,
Great.
I hear it's phenomenal.
Game. Man, it is phenomenal. It's got a lot of licensed music in it. That's just surprising, man.
Yeah, I hear the soundtrack is thumping.
Yeah, man, it's got some Uptown Funk in it. Oh man, it's pretty cool. So I've been playing that a lot. I think because I'm trying to finish some stuff before this Cyberpunk comes out because I got to clear it off my my PlayStation if I forget it on that. Been playing Call of Duty, the new Call of Duty, the campaign. That's phenomenal too. So that is
short,
a really
right?
big game.
Is that only like 4 to 6 hours long, maybe?
Yeah, I'm getting close to finishing it, and that's a very good game, but it's huge, and I need to clear that off the hard drive also. And I haven't finished Miles Morales, but I've been dabbling in it. I know you finished it, Mike, but I want to finish it, and I will finish it here in a second. So,
okay,
that's pretty much all I've been playing, man.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of Spider-Man. All right, so I finished Miles Morales. I really think Miles Morales might be better than the original Spider-Man game. I think
it has a different flavor to it. It's where the original Spider-Man game would be vanilla to me. This is like not.
Yeah, and I think like not only from like a cultural standpoint, but just like like moves, like the power-ups that Miles has. Yeah. You just feel more powerful.
Cool. That lightning stuff is cool, man. Whew.
So I finished the Miles Morales. I think it was about 18, 20 hours, somewhere around there. And that was really enjoyable. And then I went back and I was like, shit, I got to figure out something to play between now and Cyberpunk. So I did all the DLC for Spider-Man Remastered. So I already beat the game, obviously, when it came out in 2018, but I never got to the DLC. So I fired that up. There's 3 pieces of DLC. I beat all of them. But I got to tell you, the first part, the heist with Black Cat, oh, she's so sassy. So sassy. I love it. Everything's like a sexual innuendo with her. So smitten with her. You know, sort of like I was with the I'm gonna lose some credibility here because I can't remember her name. The girl with the black hair in The Witcher, Yennefer.
Oh,
Yennefer.
Yeah, Yennefer. Yeah, I mean, this when I saw Yennefer for the first time in The Witcher, I was like, holy shit. But I get the same. You know, I think Black Cat, the person they modeled that after, is it looks like Steven Tyler's daughter.
Liv Tyler. Yeah,
it looks like Liv Tyler to me. Who I think, you know, at one particular time was a very attractive woman. She probably still is. Yeah, everything was like the sexual tension was through the roof between, her and Spider-Man. And, they team up at some point and, take down some baddies, and they got a nice interaction, sort of combos that you can do between the two of them that add a different element to the game. But yeah. I was really impressed with the voice acting and just the writing for that particular DLC. And then I did the other 2 as well, which are just a little bit more straight ahead and not as in depth. But I completed. I did all the story stuff, obviously, to complete the DLC, and I did a good chunk of the collectibles. There's this one character that shows up in the game called Screwball, sort of like this androgynous, Pat type character, who I guess, escaped from jail or was sprung from jail, and she has you do all these sort of challenges. And that just felt like Insomniac maybe ripped that character out of Sunset Overdrive and stuck it in Spider-Man. So I refused to do any of it. It just felt too out of place to me. Because it was one of those things where she's trying to build up her like social media cred. And so she has this like TV show where you're supposed to do all these things. Like, so maybe one's a stealth challenge or one's a combat challenge, and you get all these guys that you got to beat up. But at certain points, you got to take like a selfie or something, and like her followers are watching. And if you do this like quick time event, you maybe get like 284 million followers, that liked your selfie. Yeah, it just, I don't know. It felt sort of too over the top and forced on you. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit. I really did enjoy in Miles Morales the what's the uncle's character's name again? Have you gotten that far?
I know you're talking about. Hold on a second.
Prowler.
Yeah, the black guy who wears the purple mask. I know you're talking about. I forgot his name.
Prowler, isn't it Prowler?
Yeah, Prowler. Yeah, it is Prowler. Yeah.
So I like
and like he has to fight him and all that, and he kicks his ass. But go ahead, yeah.
He gives you some sort of mission, some collectibles to do to sort of piece together the story between him and his father. And there's some other stuff like that towards the end of Miles Morales, and they had a little bit of that as well in the DLC. So I really enjoyed going around town, finding those little elements and having stories read to you. So I did those. I did those in the DLC. Go ahead, Matt.
Well, I mean, so you beat the game, right? You're done with Spider-Man. You beat the main story.
Yeah, I beat the main story like in 2018.
So is there? I guess Eric's the same question for you. Is there a lot of, I don't know about replayability, but is there still a bunch of stuff that you can do? And is it pretty open world?
Yeah, it's a lot of side missions and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, it's open world. New game. There's certainly New Game Plus, but you don't have to do New Game Plus. But yeah, you can aim to do a whole bunch of objectives to unlock more suits and stuff like that. But yeah, they have like certain hideouts that you can go, and the thing that got to me about Spider-Man towards the end, and this didn't happen in Miles Morales too much for me because I thought Miles Morales' suit matched the overpower of the Underground, but it just felt like Sable's crew and their tech got too much for Spider-Man. And it just felt like every fight towards the end just felt like a total slugfest, right? Like guys were like too spongy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my one complaint with the game is I thought the Sables maybe characters were a little too overpowered in particular times. But yeah, Matt, to answer your question, a lot of replayability, and I think Miles Morales. Good. Miles Morales to me also felt like a better game because I just like the story better. I like the cultural aspects to it. Where Spider-Man is very white. He's a white character, white family. All the bad guys are white. Everybody felt fucking white in that game. Like really fucking stiff and white. Even Mary Jane, right? Yeah. Where I felt like Miles Morales had a more realistic flavor of the world, right? Yeah. You interacted with Spider-Man. You got Miles Morales. You got his family. You got his best friend, Asian.
The little Asian guy, yeah.
Yeah. It just felt the way it was in Harlem, the music, everything culturally just felt like everything was sort of, kicking off, popping off. It felt like good vibes. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I think a little bit better than the original Spider-Man.
Have they announced DLC for it?
I don't know. It's supposed to be a standalone, sort of like the Uncharted game was with the women.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if there's going to be DLC. I would love to see them do like a Spider-Man and then Spider-Man Miles Morales game. You got to think that's coming, at least a Spider-Man 2. Now, I don't know if it's going to have them.
Yeah, because Peter Parker was in this one, so you can see, I can see that happening.
Like maybe you bounce between the characters. I don't know if that would piss people off, if that would be too disjointed. I don't want to see co-op. I don't want to play Spider-Man in co-op. But maybe going two storylines, sort of like you in GTA. GTA 5, where you had different storylines for different characters. Maybe you do
the Spider-Verse thing, like from the movie. All those different depictions of Spider-Man, like the female one and the pig. I don't know about the pig, but you know what I mean. The rest of them.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm sure it's making a lot of money for them, and that there'll be another Spider-Man game. without a doubt. They got to get that Ratchet and Clank game out first, though, right?
Oh man, I can't wait.
Other than that, I've been playing this week a lot of Tetris Effect on the Xbox. I'm at the last 2 levels of the journey, just on normal difficulty. We'll see if I can finish them. Boy, it gets fast after you clear like the first 10 or 12 levels. The shit just dropping, man. It's just like it's raining pieces. And,
yeah, I'm surprised you play that. I'm surprised you play that. That cracks me up.
Who can't? Go ahead.
It's pretty fun. I played the other day too. Again, just by myself.
Y'all should play it in VR. It's mind bending.
Oh.
Let me tell you, it's mind bending.
Who decided like 36 levels was the amount that you had to clear? Has that always been like an industry standard in Tetris? It's always been
I don't know. Maybe competition Tetris, maybe, but
well, that's in this journey that you do. In order to clear a stage, you have to clear 36 blocks,
36 lines,
36 lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. And I've been playing some NHL 94 Rewind is available on Game Pass now, so you can play the hockey like the current players with the NHL 94 skin on it.
Wow,
it's all right.
You play that. You should play that with Goalie. I'm sure he plays it.
Yeah, you let me know how that works out. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's all right. It's just when you play the real game, for a long time, and then you go back to like something from, 94. It just feels stiff and disjointed and not that great,
Yeah.
It's a fun diversion for a day or so.
Yeah.
I think that's all I've been playing that I can recall. I'm sure I missed something, but so that's all I got. Anything else? The Mandalorian. I watched that.
Oh man.
I haven't watched it yet.
We won't spoil it, but Eric, are you all caught up?
Spoil it. I'm all caught up, and I'm stressed out, man.
You're stressed, right? You're stressed. A little stressed right now. But I thought the last 2 episodes were really, really good.
I'm stressed out because his name's not Yoda, but you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Baby
Baby
whatever
Yoda.
his name is. He has a name, but and I really like Gina Carano. I like her, man. She looks great. Whatever.
She's getting thicker and thicker by episode.
I like that though.
I like it.
Though.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
God damn.
Yeah.
Good.
I thought the last 2 episodes were really like Star Wars.
Yeah, when I saw
worthy.
Rosario Dawson, man, and I knew it was Rosario Dawson, I was like, wow, that looks good.
Yeah. I thought some of the episodes along the way just felt like, corny, like, sci-fi, you could tell it was like done in like a studio,
Yeah.
But I thought the last couple episodes were really well done.
When does it come on? I mean, when do they
Fridays.
release each episode? On like a Wednesday or something?
I think like midnight on Thursday, but traditionally Friday.
Okay.
Like you could stay up until midnight on Thursday night, I think, and start watching it. But we watch them on Fridays. Well, I feel like we've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes, so I feel like I want to wrap this up, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't want to play any other audio. I think we had a voicemail from Dub F, but I am hesitant to play that because I don't know if the audio is going to like go echoey and stuff. So give me a week to sort that all out. I probably just need a reboot of my system and to fix all that stuff. So we'll hold off on any voicemails or any terrible topics till next week.
Cool.
And, let's wrap this up. Any shout-outs or plugs, Eric?
Yeah, man. I want to welcome everybody back. It was good being back with you guys on a Sunday evening while I'm at work. I love it. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't see who's in there, but shout out to everybody's in there. And that's it, man. Get some gaming going.
All right, Matt.
Yeah, same with Eric. Shout out everybody in chat. Thank you guys for showing up tonight and then being involved with the show and talking to us and stuff. It's always a good time. Shout out to Carol, I suppose. It's great. I'm glad you listened to the show, sort of. And then shout out to Samuel on Twitter at SCLNGA. Sent me a message saying he's enjoying the show. He likes listening to the show. Talking, he likes us talking and stuff, and he says just like a regular guy podcast that he likes to listen to on everything. So shout out to him, man.
Thanks for listening, Sam.
And everyone should go follow him and check him out. And he's doing some stuff for his girlfriend, some good causes in that. And he's got some pinned tweets. So go check it out and do what you can to help him out.
Is anybody else's Discord right now video going like crazy?
No.
You're like my hand right now is going like 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. It's hilarious.
No.
We're all like sped up like 1,000,000. Everybody, Matt, just keep going like this. It's hilarious. Oh my God! I don't know if I'm having a stroke or what. Jesus Christ!
God, I hope not.
I hope not.
The stream looks okay over here.
My cat obviously wants to say hi.
The stream looks all right when I'm looking at it over my left monitor. My right monitor, everything is just going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. But anyways, shout out to everybody in chat. Show Nuff, Maniac, RoboPig, Bibbs. I miss anybody else that was in there? I don't think so. If I did, I am sorry. But thanks for showing up today. We're doing it live. Like they said, we're doing it live. Wednesday, Maniac could be up for some Sea of Thieves because us console plebs will not be getting the game early, unlike who's on PC. But yeah, we'll keep you up to speed on that. We've been a little slackadocious on Wednesday with our game nights. We'll have to find the energy to get those back in better shape.
Yeah, I apologize to Bibbs. We was going to be on Among Us Wednesday night, and you kind of said you might have some stomach issues, so we kind of passed on that Wednesday. So I apologize that you ended up coming into chat and no one was there. So
yeah.
But and like I said, I've been busy at work, so at night I want to just kind of chill sometimes.
That is true. I got a short week. This is I don't think I have a full week of work all the way until next year. I got like a couple days off each week coming up, which is nice. So
nice.
Well, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for Matt and Eric for showing up. Carol, hope everything is well at home. And this has been 143, and we'll be back next week for 144, hopefully. And hopefully this sound will play when I play it right now. Try it out.
Oh, I have no wood. I've got no wood. Where's the wood?
All right. See you later, everybody.
Bye, everybody.